Guys, trying to figure out today. I have family in town, so I've been a little bit preoccupied with them, and it's good. So welcome. My name is Jen O'Sullivan, and I am a health and wellness coach and advocate. Okay, so welcome, you guys. I'm glad that you guys are here. We are on day 3 of our temple sweep. So if you're interested in understanding what that is, the temple sweep is, you can go online, templesweep.com. Very specific, clear, straightforward, and free way to do a cleanse. And so today I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple things because I keep getting some questions about the petrochemical weight loss. Yes, I'll be there at convention on number A. And somebody said they lost 2.5 pounds I mean, literally, it's a pound a day. So you're right on track. What's happening though with the pound a day thing? People always ask, like, why is that? What's going on with that? Your body, you should be eliminating quite a bit on both sides. So you should be peeing a lot and actually having a lot of bowel movements. The thing about it is when you are eating the way you're supposed to be eating, you're actually eating the right stuff that's helping clean your colon. And oddly, most people are carrying anywhere from 8 to 10 pounds of undigested crap in their colon. Crap in the sense of like just stuff like meat, and like if you eat red meat a lot, stuff that really your body doesn't know how to fully digest. So I want you guys, if the Periscope is freezing, that's just Periscope. Try and see if you can reconnect or just watch the replay. So sorry about that. There's nothing I can do on my end. So it's not really, just for you newbies, not really worth it for you guys to actually tell the broadcaster it's freezing because it sidetracks us. So just a tip. I like to give Periscope tips too. So always when anything freezes, it's just on your end. So just watch the replay. Okay. Anyhow, we love our hearts, so that's also a little Periscope tip. But for today, I want to talk a little bit about the petrochemical weight loss thing, and why it's not really a weight loss thing, it's a petrochemical cleanse. People ask me for my video all the time. It's on a private feed, but I just opened it up. So I'm just going to leave it open until tomorrow morning. So I'm going to pull it down again, put it on the private feed. But it's not FDA approved, so do understand that. It's what I did. It's like a testimony of what I did and how I did it. I will say though, looking back, if you're over 40 and we're given having any access or having heavy metals put in your body or using products, usually it's people that are 40 and above, you're going to want to use the Juva Cleanse instead of the Leadum, or both. And so my recommendation is, again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, we're talking about petrochemical buildup within your fat cells. It's what cellulite is. So if those of you who have cellulite, you think it's just fat, it's not. It's the stuff that our body doesn't know how to digest because it doesn't know what it is. It's chemical buildup from stuff that we breathe in, ingest, and put on our bodies that have preservatives and other things in them that we shouldn't be eating. And our body doesn't know what to do with them, so they just store them, thinking we might need it for later. So it stores them as fat, which ends up looking like cellulite. So, you know, I always joke that you look at your grandparents' pictures and they have no cellulite in their little bikinis when they were like, you know, in the 50s. And then you look at us now and you can see 11-year-olds with full-on cellulite and she's stick skinny. It's because she's drinking Diet Coke all day long or whatever it is that her parents are allowing her to drink that have like aspartame and other artificial things in them. So you can go on my YouTube channel just because that is a big question. And people ask, should I be doing the temple sweep in conjunction with the petrochemical protocol? My answer is yes, you actually should be. You're going to have a far better result if you actually, you know, eat clean, because then the oils are doing what they're supposed to be doing and helping you without having to deal with a bunch of added stuff that you're putting in your body that's bad. So, you know, it's like adding fuel to a flame. You know, you want to add water to the flame, not fuel to the flame, you know, and so we just want to eat as clean as possible. I didn't, because I wanted to try to gain weight and lose inches, which I did, and I'm the girl that tries to be the guinea pig, and I'm now suffering from that. I'm 8 pounds overweight that I'm just trying to like get back to where I was when I started, and that was a few months ago. So that's why we started to do the temple sweep. So hopefully that will help. When you go on the website, you'll see today is day 3 tips. I want you to not give up. I want you to really consider what you're doing, how you're doing it. If you cheated a little bit last night or cheated a little bit today, I always say that your next meal is a fresh start. So just look at whatever you're eating and move forward. I posted today on my Facebook page it's technically like 259 calorie meal out at Baja Fresh. Awesome. I'm stuffed. It was really, really great, tasting delicious. That's what you want. You want things that taste good so that you don't feel like you're, on a diet. We never want to feel like you're on a diet. So yeah, Facebook friend me and you can see I'll post like different things for you guys to see, and it showed exactly what I made. So I did what is it? Grilled fish, side of cabbage. It's like such a cheap meal too, by the way. And then I go get all the sides. So I do the pico de gallo, a bunch of cilantro, the lime dressing, and then some lime squeezed on there, and it's awesome. So anyhow, eat as much as you want. That's the other thing. I think some people keep thinking like, oh, I can't eat anymore. I shouldn't be eating more, because in our minds we think we're not supposed to eat when you're on a diet. I want you to stuff yourself. If you're hungry, eat. Doesn't matter what time. If it's one of the approved foods, like at night, I always get a sugar craving. And so what I do normally on this diet is I will full on grab a Fage yogurt, dump a bunch of frozen blueberries in there, because then it becomes like an ice cream. And I feel like I'm getting dessert. And it's good and it's filling. So that's a really good thing to do. You can do 2 of those a day. I don't want you to go overboard on the yogurt, so just 2 a day would be the max. But I eat 1 usually sometime in the afternoon, because again, I feel like it's a little treat for me. And then at night, oddly, before I go to bed, I will eat that, and it's totally fine. So, and you will still lose good weight. But if you cheat too much and keep drinking coffee or having some sugar or saying, oh, I'm going to have some stevia, it's not good. I know you guys think that stevia is good for you and all that stuff. It's not. It's just like any other sugar. It's still sugar. So just be careful. That's all. I just say, people ask me all the time, like, well, what about this? Can I be eating that? And I'm like, read the label. You guys have got to start looking at how to read labels. All that means is looking at how much are you putting in? So like, is it a scoop? Like, what's the serving size? And then what's the percentage of all the stuff that's in that scoop? So like, if you see these proteins is like, well, it's only 11 grams of protein, but then you're getting like 16 grams of sugar, and so it's just trying to figure out what's right for you. I did a pretty intense long workout today. So when you do that, like if you guys connect to me on, I always forget the name of it, MyFitnessPal, is it okay to drink a detox tea while on this diet? I don't know what detox tea it is. You'd have to look at the ingredients and see. We realistically only say drink tons of green tea. Green tea is like a natural diuretic, so it's going to help flush your system. So that's the one that we recommend. Any form of organic green tea with nothing in it. And some of you guys hate the flavor of that. You gotta figure out what works for you. The one green tea that I showed you guys in one of my videos is the one that I like the most. I don't like drinking hot green tea, so I don't drink it. Everything is cold tea for me. So, again, figure out, read the label. If it's got some artificial stuff in it, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. So we're trying to eat as clean as possible. And that's why the powders I'm not a big fan of. I usually just say for anybody who is vegetarian, because you need some protein powders, okay? So hopefully that helps. But you're your own person. I'm going to give you advice based on what I know works and how this diet works. And I don't really like calling it a diet, because diet is a counterproductive word. This is just a shift in what you're eating. A positive shift. So like, if any of you guys have like a sports car, you don't put crappy gas in. You put the high octane gas in there. And it's what we're doing to our own bodies when you start thinking about what are you putting in your body. Do you want food that's going to help fuel your day, or do you want food that's going to make you tired, fat, and sick? I mean, that's the end of the day, right? I was going down that path and I was like, I'm done. I'm done with I was coming on my 40th birthday and I'm like, dude, I'm so overweight and I can't do this anymore. And my assistants would catch a picture of me and I'd be like, oh, like nothing fit, you have to decide when you're done. And you're not going to ever succeed, and you're always going to fail at something like this if you are done. And yeah, you're going to eat bad when you have aches and joints and stuff, but when you eat well, your body's aches and joints are going to actually be alleviated quite a bit more. And that's what's cool about this, is that even just 10 pounds off of whatever, or like 10% of your body weight, just getting that off, and that's what this does, helps clear your mind, helps you kind of like see a difference, you know. And that's what I like about this, is you're not getting too little calories. You should be eating a lot. If you see that you're under 1,200 or whatever your goal is, eat more. I have to eat more today because I burned like 1,500 calories on a bike ride that I went on. So I have to, but I'm not going to eat crap. I'm not going to eat icky stuff. I'm going to eat more of all the stuff that we're supposed to be eating. It's tough. I'm going to feel really full and kind of like, bloated from all of this, like everything that's good for you. But that's what's cool about it, is that the weight will just come off, you know, if you guys are overweight. Don't give up. This is worth it. You've got like, what, 4.5 days left, or less than that. So don't give up. Go on and read the tips. There's a lot of good tips for day 3 on thetempleSweep.com. And yeah, connect to me on Facebook, and I will see you guys soon. Okay, so good luck. Keep doing it. If you're spiritual, you know, meditate. For me, I don't really ever pray to ask God to give me strength to lose weight. I think that's a disrespectful prayer, but I do ask him to like help me focus. I want to have a sharp mind. And in order to do that, I need willpower. I need discernment on which foods I should and shouldn't be eating. So I pray for that. I pray for discernment, that I am wise in what I'm selecting, because I know that the outcome is I'm a better ambassador for him when I'm clear and focused. Okay, so that's kind of the biggest thing that I do pray for. I don't pray for, please Lord, help me lose weight and be strong. You know, we're not going to use that verse, you know, we're not going to bastardize God's verses. you know, the strength one, everybody's like, you know, give me strength. That's not what we're about. Okay. So just know that, just pray understanding what it is that you want for your life. Okay. And it's not necessarily your life. It's what's the plan? What is his plan? So, okay. I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great afternoon. And I'm probably going to do one more Periscope thing today on a different topic. All right. We'll see you guys later. Bye.